It usually takes a group 4 days to build a house for the God's Child Project, but the 23 volunteers from Bismarck have built 4 houses in just 3 days.
They've given us some easy sites, right? And they've also had some good workers with us, but the kids have been working incredibly hard as well.
We are putting up the rest of the frames right now, and then later on we'll put up the walls.
The houses themselves are no engineering marvel. A 10 by 15 structure made of plywood, tin, and a cement floor.
If you look in here, for instance, in one of these houses, it's all dirt. The dirt floor. This is where the parasites come up, and this is what brings the greatest sickness to the kids. And so the greatest gift in terms of these houses isn't even the walls or the roof, although those are magnificent as well. The biggest thing is that cement.
It's such a culture shock. Like, it's so different from everything down here. And I've learned hard work. I've never worked like this before in my life.
For as much as we give in terms of labor, in terms of time down here, we get much more. We get much more from the experience of being able to help, from the experience of being able to create something beautiful out of what was ugly.
It feels great inside, you know, that this will last probably about 50, 60 years for them, and, you know, they'll think back one day and, you know, just wonder how they're doing in their house, and so it's really rewarding.
It's a reward that fits with the mission of the God's Child Project. Love God, love the poor, do what you can. People need you.
I think almost everyone leaves here with a tremendous sense of gratitude for the gifts that God has given to us.
When Patrick Atkinson started the God's Child Project in 1991, it was not supposed to be a big charity. In the beginning, its mission was to care for 30 poor and orphan children. Today, the project cares for over 2,600.
How did the God's Child Project get to be where it is now? God's inspiration.
Inspiration that helped to build a chapel and a theater to be used by people of many different faiths.
We've kept the program very simple and very pure.
Simple in the terms that every dollar donated to the project gets put to use. A look around the Dreamer Center reveals tiled signs indicating money donated being used.
We truly believe that if we keep the God's Child Project pure and simple, regardless of how big it is, but pure and simple, God will continue to inspire people to help us. I'm taking the song of not only what the God's Child Project is doing, but what people can do to help the poor, whether it be in Bismarck, in Fargo, on the Indian reservations, in California. But do something. My biggest role now is getting the word out there. People need you. Help.
And Patrick has got that word out. His word has brought in so much help that on this day, the Guatemalan government is honoring him with one of its most prestigious awards, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor from the Guatemalan National Congress is a mixed bag for me. Mixed bag being good and bad. When I say it's bad, I'm saying that because it's coming to me in my personal name. Nothing I do I want to come to me in my personal name. Of the 18,000 kids that have been raised through these programs in these 23 years, of the thousands of mothers who have been taken out of abusive situations, have been educated as adults, those are the people in my mind who are receiving this Congressional Medal of Honor.
So, as his parents Myron and Marge smile from the front row, Bismarck native Patrick Atkinson is awarded the country's top honor. The only other non-native Guatemalan to receive this award was the Vice President of the Republic of China.
Today I'm really just riding the wave of all of the volunteers and the professional team behind the God's Child Project, which is working tightly to break these thousands of people out of poverty. I feel honored, I feel humbled.
I think the Congress in Guatemala need to recognize this work. And the best way we can do it was giving Patrick this condecoration.
Someone asked me if I plan to retire after this. I mean, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? You go out the door, you take off the medal, and you start all over.
Start all over with Patrick's mission for the God's Child Project. Love God, love the poor, do what you can, people need you.